Hi everybody and welcome back to Route 7 Railway, and I hope I find you well. This video is made up of a number of short clips showing some of the smaller jobs I've done to make the train room a little bit more efficient, the layout more efficient, more fun to work, and to improve my setup in the workshop as well. And I hope you'll see some of the progress that I've made in developing the track setup, and I'm nearly at the stage where I could do a running session. How cool would that be? It'll be my first ever running session, and I'm very close to the point where I've got 4 tracks running independently, and I'm really pleased with the way things have gone. So please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell so you get notification of any videos that I do put up. It doesn't cost anything, and it's really encouraging for us small and new YouTubers to know that people may be interested in what they're doing, and pass it on to your friends as well. So enjoy this video. That sounds like an order, doesn't it? I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll speak to you later to say goodbye. See you later. Bye. Under there, you can see where my little fiddle yard curves right round quite sharply, and it goes right along the back. And what I was going to do is extend the rearmost track right along and join up with the track on the other side, and put a platform in between there to make that station that I've lost from the upper deck. I'm going to have to put an isolator in at that end, in the middle, or at that end, so that when I'm parking trains up in the fiddle yard, that I'm not getting current running to both sides and moving 2 trains at once. So I can isolate it. I can either have a train going right through at some point if I want to in the layout, or I can just park separate trains. So that'll be a nice little addition. So I'm going to do that now. What I've done, I've got 2 isolating pieces of track there, so I've put one at that end of that back fiddle yard track, and I've fitted the track along, and I've fitted one there as well at the back end of that. So when I fit the switches to them, I can have that as a pull-in for the station if I wish, from either end at my choice. So I think that's fine. So that's a nice little addition, I think. And I found those in my drawer. They were in a job lot of stuff, those 2 isolating tracks. And they're both brand spanking new as well. So look at this. Upper track, and 1 and 2 lower tracks going. Just testing the upper track. I'm made up with this. It's only a temporary power fitting. Hi, just showing you a little mod that I've done to improve the layout slightly. I've taken this type of thing away on these 2 tracks. The original one is here. I'm going to take that piece of track out and just put in a normal piece of track. But I've taken this away on the other track, and what I've done, it's a DC layout, and I've soldered a couple of drop-out wires onto the sides of the track on both tracks, dropped them through underneath, and connected them underneath to the controllers. This is just the first stage of maybe having multiple droppers in various parts of the layout, because the plan is I've got a controller that will run that exclusively. I've got a controller that will run this track exclusively. I'm going to use a couple of retro controllers because I really like the look of these. I've got one, I've got another one coming, and I just like them, and this one works great. That one is going to control the inner track, and the next one is going to control the outer track exclusively. They will cross over when I want them to. Each track or each circuit track on the top, each circuit track on the bottom will have its own independent controller. But when I'm moving trains around the system, I can actually switch from one controller to the next. So that's fine, and it looks a lot better. And when it's ballasted and everything, you won't see anything. So that's that. Another little improvement. Bye-bye. Hi everybody. I just want to, while I'm setting the track up, I'm actually completing some dropper wires on my track to replace the normal hornby connectors, which is going to make a neater job. You can just see me wiring there. And I've got it set up to do a really long single run of track. Now, the track isn't fixed down yet. It's still got to be tested and then glued down. But just look at this. This is starting on the lower level. Let me just get that going. Right, now watch this. I'll just do it a little bit faster so we don't waste much time. It's going onto the track that leads to the riser. So it's going on the riser that's lifting it up onto the second level. You've got to remember that this is just round about a 9x9 room, maybe, yeah, 9x9, something like that. Now I'm onto the upper track. It's going onto the first loop, the outer loop of the upper track. Speed it up a bit more. Everything is in limbo at the moment, so with regard to scenery. So we've done a complete circuit. So we did a complete circuit of the lower and the lower track and the riser. Now we've done a complete circuit of the outer. It's just now switched to the inner on the upper track. And it's going down one of my inclines and round and back to where it started. Right, now what's good about that is this is just a small room, and that one run is in the region of 65-70 foot without repeating itself. And I think that's really good, and I can do that anytime I like on this single controller, or I can just isolate it on its own track. But I'm really pleased with that, so I can have a little train going around. It takes 1.5 minutes or 1:45 to get around a lot of on a steady pace, and I'm really pleased with that. Getting a lot of train travel on one loco, if I want it that way. But as you can see, I'm putting dropper wires everywhere, and when I've done this, I'll be able to have 4 trains going at once, which is great. So, speak to you after. Hi, just to show you a couple of little gadgets that I've got to make life a little bit easier. Remote control sockets. The right hand socket powers up the train room, the left hand socket powers up my workbench and all the tools in here. So I can either have them individually on, individually off, or all on, or all off. Makes it so much easier, all on one plug. Brilliant. What was it? 12 quid for the two. Nice little gadget there, I think. It's already being useful. Hi everybody. How hot is it? It's roasting. Not too bad in here though, but I've been working outside and that was a bit hot. I had to get changed completely out of my work gear because it was just wringing wet with sweat. Any road up. I just want to show you a few things. Normally in my videos, I sort of do them on the fly and then try and edit them into something passing as sensible later on. But what I've done now, I've just made a few notes of things that I wanted to mention, which ties me neatly into the new controllers. I mentioned before that I like the retro controller, which is that there, but I've got 2 more that have arrived. That's a 905 controller, which plugs into the mains and then connects to the track. Now these 2 are 920 controllers, which don't plug into the mains, but the side of them have got terminals on, which actually plug into the side of this, and they can run separate parts of the track. So that's what they're going to do. But that controller controls the inside lower track. This controller controls the outside lower track. What I want to do now is I want to show you where I've actually linked the two Fiddle Yard rear tracks right across the back. And I'm putting in a platform there, which will be a station to make up for the loss of the one that I had at the top here, which I've completely got rid of because it just wasn't practical. So that'll actually look quite good. So I just want to show you now. That running right round. So if I want to, I can have it running all the way round. Through the station. If I wanted it to do that, of course. And the other thing is I can actually have it put in on a decent length station because that's a 6-car unit. And I can get the coaches on that platform easily enough. But I just wanted to show you this. All the track is not yet fully glued down, but I've been working on getting the actual trains running. So there's two there on the lower track, and one and two on the upper track. So I've now got all four tracks working independently. And here is the setup I've got with those retro controllers. That's a power controller, and these are circuit controllers. There's no instructions with them really. But now I've actually got them working independent of each other. That is the main power, feeding 12 volts to both of these. And that stopped that, and that stopped that one. So I can get that one going. I can reverse that one and send it off on its way again. So they're working great. So what do you think? I think it's been some great progress. In the next video I'm going to have a go at a run session. It'll be the first one I've ever done. So fingers crossed. See you soon. Bye.